Well, joining us live now is Maryland Republican Congressman Andy Harris. Congressman, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Now, you have been critical of impeaching the president 1 week before he leaves office, but listen to how Maryland Democratic Congressman John Sarbanes responded to that criticism earlier this week.
You have to have accountability and consequence before you can move past it and build up and heal the nation. And I think that's the sequence of events here. We're going to pursue that, and we're going to heal our democracy and move forward.
Congressman Harris, what's your response to Congressman Sarbanes?
Well, I think he's 180 degrees wrong. This will not heal the nation. This will further divide the nation. Look, President Biden is going to be inaugurated within a week. What is to be gained except to divide the nation? Again, this is a bad idea. It shouldn't be done. I hope the Senate never takes it up. And there's actually a constitutional question about whether the Senate can take up a trial after the president has left office.
Congressman Harris, this is Kai Jackson. Your office said that you would have voted against impeachment, but also says that you weren't in Washington Wednesday. Why weren't you at the Capitol for such an important vote, sir?
Yeah, I was heading back to Washington. I had spent a day in the operating room taking care of the backlog of patients that, of course, the lockdowns of elective procedures had left us with. I expected there to be more than 1 hour debate for the defenders of the president, but that's all that was allowed. This was a sham impeachment. This was a snap impeachment that didn't make any sense whatsoever.
Congressman Harris, you've been a strong supporter of President Trump and his challenge of the presidential election results. How would you respond to criticism that members of Congress like yourself are complicit in the unrest at the Capitol last week?
That's totally ridiculous. I mean, again, this is totally unfounded. The Democrats who are making these accusations, are they taking responsibility for the buildings burned in Minneapolis or in Seattle or Portland? No, they're not. So it's ridiculous to put any blame on members of Congress. I think it was ridiculous to put blame on the president.
Congressman, this was a breach of your house, sir. And these people who were inside of the Capitol weren't carrying Joe Biden or Kamala Harris signs. They were carrying Trump signs, and many say they were stoked by their commander-in-chief. And a law enforcement official, a Capitol police officer, was hit in the head with a fire extinguisher and killed. Should no one be held accountable for that, sir?
Oh, I didn't say that. I hope you're not implying that I said that.
I'm not implying anything. I'm asking you a question.
There is no one who doesn't abhor the violence that occurred at the Capitol. And anyone who believes that there are any Republicans or the president who thinks that was a good idea, I don't know where they're getting their ideas from. I mean, the bottom line is John Sullivan was arrested as well. He isn't a Trump supporter. I mean, he's an insurgent. He supports Black Lives Matter. He's been at multiple other rallies around the country that are not Trump rallies. So there were a group of people in the Capitol who didn't belong there. Anyone who committed violence should bear the full brunt of the law, just as all the people in Minneapolis and Seattle and Portland who were setting fire to police stations, who were blockading federal courthouses, they should also be held accountable. We have to return to a nation of the rule of law.
Congressman Andy Harris, thank you again so much for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Thank you.